Tuskegee Volleyball is back on track, and your source for all the digs, blocks, kills, and aces is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Today, as the Golden Tigers get set to take on another tough opponent, let's go courtside for live coverage of Golden Tigers Volleyball on the GTSN. Live from the Daniel Chappie James Center, here's Charles Ward.
And welcome, everybody. We're live from the Chappie James Center on the campus of Tuskegee University, getting set for volleyball action here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Glad you could join us for the coverage. Charles Ward here as the Golden Tigers get set to meet the Bearcats of Rusk College in volleyball action. And the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee under head coach Pamela Perkins. On the season 3-1, they'll meet the Bearcats, who come in looking for their first win of the campaign at 0-12 overall, and they're 0-3 in conference play. They play in the HBCU conference. And coming here to Tuskegee to perhaps change their fortunes, but the Lady Golden Tigers of Tuskegee looking to deny them that win to get them into the win column. As the Golden Tigers come into this ball game having dropped their last match against Auburn at Montgomery. That was on the 19th, but won 3 in a row prior to that, so they will be looking to get back into the win column for head coach Pamela Perkins in her 5th season. The Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, winners over Stillman, Claflin, and Oakwood College. That match against Oakwood had to go 5 sets to determine the winner, but the Golden Tigers able to stay undefeated up to that point, and then they ran into Auburn at Montgomery on the 19th to lose their first one of the season. Just about set to begin volleyball action here from Chappie James. Glad you could join us for our coverage here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. The Golden Tigers coming into today's ball game as a team. 149 kills on the season for them, 20 service aces, defensive 225 digs on the season with 13 blocks as a team overall. A couple of stars for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. We'll talk more about them as this match gets set to unfold. For Rusk College, they have a very limited roster in terms of the number of players. They are set to hit the floor, but just enough to qualify in terms of volleyball play as they make it out onto the floor. As we get set for the pre-game particulars, each team down at the baseline getting set. I think we're going to have the national anthem, but not sure. We'll see how that plays out inside of Chappie James. But it's the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee getting set to host the Bearcats of Rusk College in volleyball action. Right back here tomorrow night when the Golden Tigers will host the Lady Panthers of Claflin University in volleyball action. So back-to-back action here from Chappie James. Getting set for the national anthem. We'll step out for a break here. When we return, we'll have first serve.
Broadcast coverage of Golden Tigers athletics is brought to you by the following. The U.S. Coast Guard, always ready. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. Alabama Power, for the service of Alabama. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Yellowwood, a better backyard awaits. Home Depot, how doers get more done. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people. Coca-Cola. Enjoy the moment with a Coca-Cola. Tuskegee Federal Credit Union. Serving the people of Tuskegee and the surrounding community since 1938. TLAT Media. Step by step, TLAT Media makes your business grow. And by Advertising Solutions. From concept to conversion, we are your advertising solution.
Golden Tigers of Tuskegee getting set to host the Bearcats of Rusk College. Players being introduced here inside Chappie James Arena. My sports information director, Jordan Benson. Jordan, double duty tonight. And Russ College down there, Ross, Jalandria Hill, Jasmine Connor, Cameron Morris, America Parker, Musa Alassane, Haya Winfield, and Amari Bankhead, as well as Aviana Williams. Those are the players for Russ College. As we referenced, very limited roster for them, but that's who is here on the trip this afternoon. For Tuskegee, Chloe Edwards, Zariah Messick, Micah Floyd, Gabrielle Jones, Kayla Coleman, Najwa Williams, Asha Greenwich, Brianna Crawford, Jordan Jones, Makia Allen, Jasmine Brantley, Kendall Seals, Cyan Sprinkle, Lauren Kennedy, Jamea Chappelle, Shauna Dullah Hunt, Ned, Brianna Sanders, and Demea Tate. Those are the roster players for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, coached by Pam Perkins. And for the Bearcats of Russ College, they are coached by Hannah Johnson. She is in her first year at Russ College. So Tuskegee trying to get back into the win column, 3-1 on the campaign, getting set to host Rust. Russ College, limited numbers on the season for them. Out of 12 matches, 214 kills, 182 assists, service aces 47, digs 453, 307 points on the season for Russ College. Right now 0-12 on the campaign and 0-3 in conference play. So set to begin volleyball action here inside Chappie James. Chloe Edwards coming in onto the floor now for Tuskegee. She'll be the libero. And now set to come out on the floor for the Bearcats. Their libero is Jalandra Hill. Set to begin, and it'll be Rust to serve the volleyball first. Cameron Morris set to do that, the junior. And volleyball action is underway. Half set there for Tuskegee, their side of the net, and a whistle. That's a tap over, and Rust gets the first point of the volleyball match. First serve at 6:06 Central Standard Time. So Rust with an early 1-0 lead. Morris set to serve again. Dig out there by Tuskegee, their side of the net. Serve, or the shot just on the left flank by Lauren Kennedy, and Kennedy found some space on that Rust front line to get the first points for Tuskegee. Not a very hard return there by Kennedy, but she found the right spot. Makia Allen with the serve. Good serve by Makia. Error there on the return by Russ College as Aviana Williams let that volleyball get behind her and tapped it backwards. So 2-1 lead for Tuskegee. Allen to serve again. Only one service ace on the season for her. Volleyball in play, half-court set for Tuskegee. Their side on the kill shot. That one deflected, and the point going to go over to Tuskegee. 3-1 after that. Will Freitas at the net there. Take a look at it there for Tuskegee. Trying to get that kill shot right away. That was blocked at the net, but was blocked into the net by Bankhead for Russ College. Nice dig at the backcourt there by Allen for Tuskegee. They'll set it. Kennedy pushes it back across the net. And a reset for TU now. Middle kill shot and a tap over instead, but out of bounds on the push by Demaya Tate. Tate trying to softly find some spot on the other side of the floor. Got too much air under it and pushed it out of bounds, so it's a 3-2 lead for Tuskegee. Rust with the serve. Set for the kill for TU at the net. Good block there by Russ College on their end of the floor. TU with a nice push back from the baseline. Kill shot, that one goes deep, and the point over to Russ College, and we're tied at 3 each. Jasmine Connor, the sophomore, serving for Rust. Lunging forward to dig it out of there. Good defensive work by Nadra Williams. 3-3 score. Half court set for Russ College. Kill shot by them. Save at the base there by Williams again. Set at the net. That one finds space for Tuskegee as Kennedy, the soft kill shot, got some space in there between front and back line for the point. So TU up now 4-3. And out on the floor now for Tuskegee, Brianna Sanders, the junior from Spanish Fort, Alabama. She is set to serve it. Sanders, nice serve there, got it low and not able to dig it out of there for the Bearcats is Joronda Hill, and she pushed it out of bounds. So Tuskegee now with a 5-3 lead. Sanders serves again. Nice low serve by her, but Russ College able to push it out and push it over. The point over to Tuskegee. I think the player at the baseline was standing out of bounds when she hit it back in play. So Tuskegee doubles it to lead, 6-3 over the Bearcats. Sanders to serve again. Nice hard serve by Brianna. At the net, kill shot there, good dig there as Williams went for the kill for Russ College. That's a shot across the floor, and angling that kill shot is Najwa Williams. And Williams, the junior from Chicago, got the point for Tuskegee. I beg your pardon, hit it out of bounds, so the point belongs to Russ College, makes it 6-4. Najwa trying to find space far side, got too much on it. And the lead to 2 for Tuskegee. Soft serve. TU setting it, have to push it over here. Nice shot there on the attempted kill by Sanders. Dig at the base. Now the set at the net. Kill shot blocked at the net, but the point to Tuskegee. Good aggressive shot there by Najwa at the front line. Make it 7-4. Take a look at her worker as they set her just left of the net. Najwa, good height on that, good explosion on the shot. Good serve there by Tuskegee. Russ College not able to run it down. Hill giving chase, but couldn't get to it. So TU double the lead again at 8-4. Jordan Jones, the sophomore from Cypress, Texas, to serve. Nice line drive serve by her and pushed out of bounds on the attempted return. TU with a 9-4 lead as we have break in the action. Tuskegee coming off that loss to Auburn Montgomery. Lost that one in 3 sets. First one 25-17 and the last 2 identical score of 25-19. Let's take a look at some of the action here early on. Good kill shot at the net there by Jones. Got airborne on that to slam it home right there, the sophomore. Good work there up front for Tuskegee. And Najwa Williams getting in the action too from the left side with her kill. Tuskegee drastically improved in terms of their front net play from a year ago. Jordan Jones to serve. Gabriella Jones out on the floor now for Coach Perkins and Tuskegee. Rust has to push that over. Tuskegee going to set it at the net. Good job there by Jones to try to tap over, but it's saved by Rust. They'll find space between front and back line for a point to make it 9-5. Working the paint there by Jasmine Connor to get that point for the Bearcats. On the serve, deep push there, good serve by Aviana Williams for Russ College. Trying to handle it at the base was Sanders, but it pushed behind her. And the Bearcats cut the deficit 9-6. Williams, 8 service aces on the season, serves here. Dug out there trying to return it. Good placement on the serve just to the left of Sanders. She dove for it but could not get it going forward toward the net. 9-7 lead now for Tuskegee. As Williams, Aviana Williams, continues to serve for Rust. Another line drive serve. This one blocked by Sanders. Now the set right side. Kill shot there. Good block at the base by Hill for Russ College. Tap over, Tuskegee, good defensive work at the net to keep it alive. Push to the middle now. Gabriella Jones tries to kill, but it's good, nice block there. Tuskegee digs one out on their side of the floor. Kill shot there, tapped around, and Tuskegee finally coming away with the point. Had to work for that one, but finally got a kill shot coming in from Najwa Williams to finish that point off. It's too hot in terms of Russ being able to bring it back over. Got a couple of looks. Tuskegee with the point. They lead it 10-7. PU with the serve. Russ trying to set it. Push back over and hitting the pole on that on the attempted return. So the point over to Tuskegee. That'll make it 11-7. Tuskegee doing a good job of working the volleyball at the outer edges of the court. Serve. Della Hunt-Mead. Now block over, good job there by Gabriella Jones, the senior from Baltimore, to get up and tap that one back over. That'll make it 12-7 after her work inside. Take a look at the replay there. Good block over there by Gabriella. Just net side for Tuskegee to make it 12-7. Della Hunt-Mead with a deep serve, tap over. Good job there by Russ College to find some space. Just kind of flipping that one over the net was Aviana Williams to get that point for Rust. 12-8 lead for Tuskegee. First set of the match. At the net. Tap over. Rust saves. They'll have to shoot it over on that one. They do with Hill pushing it across the net. Tuskegee now. Hill shot there. Tapped once, twice, and the point to Tuskegee. TU just staying with that one as Della Hunt-Mead able to get that one over for the point. Her first point of the match. And that'll make it 13-8. Tuskegee with the lead and the serve. Najwa Williams set to serve it for TU. Good deep serve by Najwa. Little set for Rust. Good job by them. And the shot affected by Amari Bankhead to find that space and went off of Jones inside, and the point over to Rust now. 13-9 lead Tuskegee. Bankhead to serve. TU scrambling on that one. Chloe Edwards got it back into the middle. Tap over by TU. Now Russ with a chance. They try to tap it and a kill shot there. They work it back to Haya Winfield, and Winfield found some space, got over the net, and were able to finish it off for the Bearcats. TU lead 13-10. Serve of the set, kill shot, nicely done by Kayla Coleman. Coming in with force to lefty, able to bang it right near the baseline and clear for the point for Tuskegee. Coleman, 27 kills on the season for TU. Line drive serve for Tuskegee. Rust sets it. And a whistle and a point belonging to Rust. A violation at the net by Tuskegee. And that'll make it 14-11. Morris to serve. First set action. Another little floor. TSU sets it there. Coleman tried to go for the kill. Now they have to push it over here. They do. Good job by Tuskegee to keep it alive. And they finish it off with Jordan Jones. A directional shot just over the net and found the court to extend Tuskegee's lead. Take a look at it there. Good save there at the base by Coleman. And working inside was Jordan. She had the space and got the open shot to the floor, and Tuskegee leads it 15-11. On the serve is Makia Allen. Russ College sets it back over. Allen with a block at the base. Now the set for the kill shot. Reeling back over to the Tuskegee side, and a reset here. Line drive, tapped again, same set. They block it back over. TU with another look. Another block by Russ. Good job both sides of the net here. Rust on their side. They work it down to Williams. Now they try to get it killed to the shot floor, but Tuskegee's right there. Another kill shot, and this one, it's going to go out of bounds, and the point over to Russ College. Nice exchange there with volleyball action on both squads. Russ wins that battle on that point. Makes it 15-12, TU leading. Connor on the serve. Edwards set the kill shot. Rust able to push it back over. Good work there by Morris. Now they can't pull that one back over. Nice finish on that one by Lauren Kennedy, the senior from Birmingham. Lauren positioned well on this. Watch the nice set on the assist. And Lauren able to drive it right in between front and back line. TU extends its lead now. And another tap over there. And another point to Tuskegee. That'll push them up 17-12 after back-to-back points. TU getting closer to the finish line of this first set. Good shot there by Haya Winfield. That one into the net, and Tuskegee takes an 18-12 lead. Winfield a little bit out of kilter there in terms of being off balance, trying to get that kill shot over. Serve by Sanders. Now that one blocked at the net. Good work on the inside. Jordan Jones once again. Nice block. Straight up in the air. Both hands up. Knocked it to the surface. TU with a 19-12 lead. Russ just trying to work it in the middle of the floor, but the block right there by Jordan, right in the line of sight of the volleyball coming across the net. So Jordan with a good job there to get that point for Tuskegee. 13 blocks on the season for her. Had a couple of good ones here already. That one going for a point after the block back over. So 19-12 lead for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. We're in set one of the match against the Bearcats of Russ College. More volleyball action here tomorrow from Chappie, James. Lady Panthers of Claflin will be in town. Former SIAC school. And Tuskegee will host them starting at 6. Of course, we'll have the coverage for you right here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. After the timeout, Tuskegee with the serve. It's Brianna Sanders to do it. At the net for Russ. They try to kill shot there. Good block at the base. That was Parker trying to kill. That's a kill shot there for Tuskegee across the floor. Najwa Williams with the finish for TU. Najwa, the junior from Chicago. 20 digs on the season. And that one tipped and out of bounds. And that point to Tuskegee. So they're at 21-12. Last couple of points going the way of the Golden Tigers. Line drive serve, that one netted by Sanders on the serve. Amari Bankhead back out on the floor for Coach Johnson and Russ College. 21-13 score as Yolandra Hill serves for Rust. TU at the net. Nice tap there. Good big shot there on a kill shot, that is, by Jordan Jones. Jordan moved to the right side on the rotation there. Effective work on the inside in the middle, and now just to the right of the net. You'll see her finish right here. Nice low set on the assist. Jordan able to slam that one down to the surface, and a good serve by Jordan. That one deflects off of Hill at the base, and that'll make it 23-13 Tuskegee. Sophomore from Cypress, Texas, Jones to serve. Line drive, bottom of the net. Point over to Rust. Aviana Williams, a sophomore from Memphis, Texas, Tennessee, to serve here for Russ College. Line drive, good block at the base by Edwards, set at the net. Good block down by Hill at the base for Russ College. With the point going to be awarded to Rust. Tuskegee think they had a net infraction. That'll make it 23-15. Coach Perkins trying to get a sub off the floor to Maya Tate. Seems a little bit in pain there. She's walking toward the Tuskegee bench. I think she's going back toward the locker room. serve. Edwards blocks it at the base. TU kill shot there. Boy, nicely executed there. Nigel Williams finishing for Tuskegee with authority. Kayla Coleman back out on the floor. Watch the kill shot here. Nice elevation on the jump and good directional kill shot there by Williams to make it 24-15. So TU just a point away here in the first set. Sonny Delahunt set to serve. Nice knuckler by her on the serve, handled by Russ. They'll set it left side. Morris tried to go over with the shot. TU blocks and sets here. Coleman, nice job on the kill shot by Kayla. She's just gotten back out on the floor. And Coleman closes out the first set for Tuskegee. They won it 25-15 in the first over the Bearcats of Russ College. We'll take a break here, get you set for second set action here on GTSN.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Just marking off this area here with cones so we can repair the storm damage.
Why?
So no one gets near the down power lines.
Why?
Because down power lines can be dangerous if you touch them. But it's okay, it's okay. That's what we're here for.
Why?
To keep you safe, so you can, walk Fido there.
Her name is Princess Buttercup.
Buttercup, okay.
Anthony Holloman, Commissioner of the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Hey, Golden Tiger fans. Arthur A.J. Woodson here, class of 2010, current president for the New York Tuskegee Alumni Association, encouraging all other alumni chapters to sign up for this year's Golden Tiger Sports Network Alumni Chapter Challenge, grand prize being a deluxe tailgate experience being held at this year's homecoming. Sign your chapters up now so that you can be a part of the weekly score predictions, trivia during the game, and even have a live check-in during the game on the GTSN if your chapter is hosting a watch party. So sign up and be a part of this year's alumni chapter.
I love the lake. It's like one of the few places I can just let go and be myself. I really love it here.
Tiger fans, this is Jordan Benson, the Sports Information Director here at Tuskegee. This is the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go TU!
GTSN's coverage of Tuskegee volleyball action headed into the second set. Tuskegee wins the first set 25-15. Glad you could join us here at Daniel Chappie James Center at Tuskegee. You at 3-1 on the campaign, trying to get back into the win column after falling to Auburn Montgomery in their last match against Russ College. Russ College out of the HBCU conference, looking for their first win of the season. Coach Pamela Perkins in her 5th year at Tuskegee, handling the volleyball program. She's assisted by Tyrese Battle. He's in his 1st year. And they are really did a really good job of recruiting in the offseason and really trying to change the direction of Tuskegee volleyball. Good start for them in this 2025 season. Claflin coming in here tomorrow for more non-conference action, and then after that it's the SIAC cluster where it's all at a neutral site, but Tuskegee will meet Alabama, Albany State, Savannah State, Clark Atlanta, and Allen in 4 matches over 2 days. All of that down in Albany at the Hyper Arena, or the Hyper Complex on the Albany State campus. So you get into that part of the schedule now. It's all conference play. A couple of clusters back-to-back for Tuskegee, including Frankfurt after Albany and then Memphis after that. that heart of it where standings and teams vying for that 2025 title. Spring Hill College, the winners of the volleyball title a year ago. And Tuskegee trying to be in that hunt for it this year. Second set action, getting set to start. And TU will be serving. It'll be Makia Allen to get it going. Second set. Russ there into the floor. They get it over to Williams. Blocked back by Tuskegee. Nice job of defense there. Another floater, this time by Williams, off the surface, and the first point of the second set goes to the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Allen, the senior from Montgomery, Alabama, to serve again. Line drive serve. That one stayed in play for Tuskegee. At the baseline, looking at it, was up to America Parker. She thought it was going to go long, but it found enough surface inside the line, so TU leads it 2-0 after the service ace. Block, and that one going back behind the line and off the court, and TU with another point. Good service job so far by Makia. And she will do it again. TU up 3-0. Allen, another knuckler. This one blocked back by Russ College. They get a kill shot. Good block there. Winfield tried to kill it in the middle. Couldn't do so, but TU pushes that one off the floor. And Russ College gets his first point of the second set. 3-1 lead for Tuskegee. Jasmine Connor to serve for Rust. Into the middle, TU trying to set a kill. They'd have to loft this one over instead. Nice dig there by Edwards to keep it alive for Tuskegee. Kill shot, good block at the base there by Russ. They'll try to keep it in play, can't do so as it goes out. The volleyball does. 3 rows behind the scorer's platform, so Tuskegee takes the 4-1 lead. Brantley the serve for Tuskegee. Good dig there by Brantley at the base. TU pushing it across. How about that defensive work for Tuskegee? Back effort there. Edwards keeps it alive. Kill shot there. Nicely done on the corner by Brianna Crawford. Crawford, the senior from Bessemer, Alabama. Transferred into the Tuskegee from Bishop State Community College. Watch her go to work here on that shot. Diving for it, but not able to come away with it. And TU extends its lead. Good serve there off of the baseline. Trying to block it back was Jalandra Hill. Couldn't get it going forward, so TU up now 6-1. And Brantley again with the serve. Hill blocks it back, middle of the set. They carry it over. TU, middle now for a kill opportunity. Has to lunge for it. They missed on it. Edwards. And point belongs to Russ College. TU got that one 4 tips on it. So Russ will have the point, making it 6-2. Jalandra Hill to serve it. And she nets it on the serve, so TU takes the point, and they'll be on serve now, leading 7-2. Jordan Jones, middle blocker. Sensational first set for her. Set to get this point going. Nice serve, saved by Russ. They'll work it back to the middle. Hill with a good job there, but on the attempt to push over, Williams nets it. And the point to Tuskegee to extend their lead to 8-2. Jones again on the serve. Williams sets it in the middle. Kill shot by her, and she found space. Good job by Aviana Williams to find space there. She worked it on that sideline for Rust and across court with the kill shot. 8-3, TU leads. Williams after the kill to serve here. Nice dig out by Brantley. At the net, here's the set. Good job there. They got it over to Jordan Jones, and Jones able to finish for TU on the shot across the floor. Look at that shot there off of the fingertips of Williams. She tried to block it back, but too much pace on it. Shawnee Delahunt need. She'll serve for Tuskegee now. West there into the floor. They have to push it over as Bankhead does that. TU now set opportunity for the kill, and they got it. Chloe Edwards just went airborne here inside Chappie James. Beg your pardon, that's Sian Sprinkle on that one. Cyan with a good job of going airborne to get that kill shot for TU. Sprinkle 5 kills coming into today's ball game. TU with a 10-3 lead, and the volleyball their half of the floor. They'll push it across. Back save there by Parker. Good block at the net. And TU with the point. Not sure if it was Williams or Sprinkle to block that volleyball at the net, but the point will belong, well, it stays with Russ College, beg your pardon. So they'll make it 10-4. TU blocked that one into the net. Kill set there. Good block at the base there by Hill for Russ College. They'll push it over as play continues. Middle of the floor. Here's a set for a kill here. Tapper instead. Back over, tapped by Russ. Tuskegee, their side of the floor now. Backpedaling is Parker. Set for Russ College. Line drive, and they got a kill as Jasmine Connor able to finish that shot in the middle. TU lunging for it, but Connor found the space. That'll make it 9-6. Back-to-back points by the Bearcats. Demarica Parker, the junior from Quinton, Alabama, with the serve. TU, half-court set. Good job there. They got it to Najwa Williams at the net. And Najwa able to finish that one off with a hard shot in the middle and blocked out of bounds by Rust. Aisha Greenwich on the floor now for Coach Perkins and Tuskegee. Aisha only in 1 set played so far, but out here this afternoon, and TU with a point on serve. 11-6 after the serve by Williams. Najwa with 3 service aces on the season coming into this match. Good serve there, backpedaling is Parker. Now the kill shot at the net, right at the bottom of the net by Bankhead, and the point over to Tuskegee. So Najwa continuing to serve for Tuskegee. That one pushed beyond the baseline and out of bounds. That'll make it 12-7. Serve over to Russ College. Russ loses to Fisk, Oakwood, Wilberforce, Bethel, Lemoyne-on, and Mississippi Valley State University in the month of September. Tuskegee taking a point there on a shot that was just out of the reach of a lunging Demarica Parker, and just about before it went out of bounds as well. Tap over there, Parker trying to get there. She was leaning more toward the inside, that volleyball out to her left. TU with a 13-7 lead. Set at the net, kill shot there, and Haya Winfield able to finish that one for the Bearcats. Winfield, an even 6 feet, a junior from South Haven, Mississippi, just outside of Memphis. And they get the point. Tuskegee leads 13-8. TU set there, push over, saved by Russ College. Good work at the base by Connor. Now they'll set, and they push the overhead into the net and point to TU. 14-8 lead for the Golden Tigers. Coleman takes a seat. Back out to serve, Makia Allen. Edwards back out on the floor at Librero for TU as well. Good low serve there. Russ got to dig this one over. Can't do it. They push it at the base of the net, and the point over to TU. A good deep serve there by Allen really caused that error from Russ College. Allen, another serve to her right. At the net, tap over. Good job there by Brianna Crawford. Crawford anticipating that shot. But looks like they're going to give that point to Rust. I believe they said she might have been over. We take a look at the replay here. Yeah, she may have been over as you take a look at the serve. But right there, I think that they had her over the net on that play. 16-8 as a result. And play has stopped momentarily. Quick chance for us to remind you that on Saturday it'll be football action from Abbott Memorial Alumni Stadium on Military Appreciation Day when Fort Valley comes in for a 2 o'clock kick. Festivities going on at just getting one of the officials up here to killing my light. I can't see. We got a little deflection up there, so we'll turn it off as play continues on the floor. And it will be Makia Allen to serve for Tuskegee. TU leading 16-8. Set number 2. TU won the first. Play resumes here. Push over by Russ College. TU. Edwards sets it in the middle. Shot over there by Greenwich, but played by Russ. Good one-handed stab there by Crawford, going down to the floor on a dig. Russ College trying to reset it again. Connor this time finds the space and got it down to the floor for the point for Russ College. That'll make it 16-9. Connor to serve for Rust. Edwards digs it out at the base. Now shot there. Boy, thunder there by Brianna Crawford. No chance of the return there by Connor at the baseline. She's drilled that right into both of her palms. Watch it from their side of the net. Actually deflected off of Morris. And then Connor tried to get it, but no chance for either. So Connor makes it 17 now, and after a thunderous shot for point. The deep serve at the net and grounded underneath is Aviana Williams with the attempted pushover. So TU extends the lead to 18-9. Brantley on the serve. Push over. Good serve on that push on the return by Connor. I think she was just trying to keep it in play, but found some space and hit it at an awkward spot off her Edwards' hands, and it went backwards. I don't think she was even trying to get a winner on that one, but she comes away with it. That'll make it 18-10. Hill to serve it. Edwards sets it in the middle. Couple of players there. Good block by Hill at the base for Russ College. They'll push it over, diving and saving it, and pushing it back over again. And a point awarded to Russ College, TU, a net infraction there. I think it was Jordan Jones got into the net as they were scrambling to get that volleyball back over. That'll make it 18-11. TU still leads. Hill with the serve. And that one off the playing surface on the attempted kill by Najwa Williams. So the lead for Tuskegee is cut now to 18-12 in second set action. TU won the first set 25-15. Half court set for TU now. The push over, good save by Morris for Rust. Now she'll push it back, but pushed it too far and out of bounds. Good save by her initially to keep it on there into the floor. But on the pushover, she got it too deep, and TU leads it now 19-12. Sophomore Jordan Jones to serve it. Good low serve, but dug out there by Hill at the base. Set at the net, tap over. TU with a set here or there into the floor. Kill shot blocked at the net, and the point over to TU. Aviana Williams trying to get in the way of the volleyball to get it back over, but hit it into the net, and Tuskegee had a 20-12 lead and a break in the action. For the Bearcats of Rusk College. They're back in volleyball action on the 29th when they travel to Fairfield, Alabama to meet the Lady Bears of Miles College. And for TU, it's back here tomorrow night against Claflin in volleyball action on a very busy week of activity for Tuskegee Athletics. 2 volleyball matches, one tonight, one tomorrow, and then we're into football action on Saturday in conference play against Fort Valley. And congratulations on his investiture and inauguration. The 10th president of Tuskegee University, Dr. Mark Brown. Just a fabulous week of activities leading to his inauguration over the weekend. And Tuskegee very thankful to have him as a leader, and the future for Tuskegee certainly looking bright under his leadership, just by virtue of the number of people that were supporting him in his inauguration. Just a very impressive and encouraging sign for Tuskegee going forward. After the timeout, Stillman, or Rusk College that gets it over. This one tips and slides over the net. Break for Tuskegee there. Russ now got to push it over. And TU with a set kill. Good set at the net. How about that? That's textbook, the way they were able to handle that one inside, right in the center circle. Got a nice little low assist, and take a look at it here. Watch the work there, and good kill there after Allen with a beautiful assist, and Sprinkle able to finish it off. And there on the serve, Jordan Jones connects, and Russ not able to return that, so it's a 22-12 lead for TU. Jones again. Hill batted it back. They'll push it over. Nice save at the base by Brantley. Now set kill opportunity there. Another good save. Tap over. Another save, and it's a palm, I believe. Yeah, it was a palm on that by Rusk College, trying to get that one back over. Players were playing catch with it right there at the net, trying to tap it back. And I believe it was Morris that's just got it kind of cupped into her hand and couldn't get it out of there. 23-12, TU leads. Good serve by Jones. Tap over. And a point here. Got a net infraction by Rusk College, leaning over, trying to, after the follow through, but it was Connor that touched the net. So TU a point away from taking the second set. Jordan to serve to try to finish it. Jones on the serve, line drive into the net. Tried to get that one as close as she could over the net with not a lot of height on it, but drove it right to the top, and that'll make it 24-13. Williams to serve it for Rust. Slow tapper, barely got it over. TU lunging to dig it out and keep it on there at the side. Kill shot there at the net, tapped once, twice, and Russ not able to get it on 3 attempts. And Tuskegee takes the second set, 25-13. A little bit of action there on that last point. Russ trying to do everything they can to get it back over, just not able to do it as you see them working it at the net. Also saw a foot coming in at the end, even try to get it over. Morris tried that, unsuccessful. Tuskegee very successful in this second set. They win it 25-13. Let's take a break here on GTSN. Get you set for the third set.
Greeting, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Reginald Ruffin, your Director of Athletics, and you're listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
I grew up coming out to this land. There's just something special about it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's really important to me.
Hello, Tuskegee Nation. I'm Dr. Mark Brown, President and CEO of Tuskegee University. This is our First Lady, Miss Gwendolyn Jackson Brown. We are so excited about the Golden Tiger Sports Network and this year's season. TU, you know.
Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game. Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
We're back live here at Chappie James Arena. Third set we go. TU leads at 2-0. Took that second set 25-13 over the Bearcats of Russ College. Volleyball action. TU with volleyball action again tomorrow night here from Chappie James as they host Claflin in non-conference volleyball play. We get set to start this third set and hopefully the determining set for TU, trying to see if they can't get it in straight sets against Russ College, who come in here looking for their first win of the season. And TU trying to come off of that loss against Auburn at Montgomery to get back into the win column with a 3-1 mark overall coming into play. Glad you could join us here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network as we get set to start the third and as we get set to go into the third set here from Chappie James Arena. Special guest going to be joining us here in this third set of play. It's a special guest, but he definitely is no stranger to Tuskegee Athletics. That's because he's the athletics director here at TU, Reginald Ruffin. A.D. Ruffin, always good to have you in the booth with us.
Hey, Charles, thank you guys so much, man. The Golden Tiger Sports Network just broadcasting our ladies in a great volleyball game today. Let's handle business and let's go home.
Yeah, try to see if we can't get it done in this third set. But I know the entire Tuskegee community has to be a little bit drained because of all the activities associated with the investiture and inauguration of President Mark Brown over the weekend. I know you are all involved in that. Your thoughts about that, because it's such a special time.
Man, you talk about Dr. Brown, you know, his leadership, his vision. It was this week, you know. We just had our meeting today, today at 11 o'clock, and I think it lasted about 2 hours, but it was a tough meeting. But, it was his week, his time. Alum has done a great job, so far in leading this university. And so for me as the athletic director, he has given me all the tools and resources that we need in athletics to be successful as a program, overall program. So we're excited.
Yeah, and I know it's this time of year, you got so many things going on. Football already kicked off and volleyball getting set here on Wednesday. It's media day for basketball. So you get at that point of the fall or the start of the year. What's that like for you as AD when you have all these things kind of culminating and starting the year off?
I need sleep, man. I'm tired. I'm wore out. So the night game and then President Investor Service and what we have going on, volleyball is off to a great start, and football, and then cross country. Cross country just finished second this past weekend in the cross country meet. Coach Jones and Coach Harris are doing a great job. So for me, as the athletic director, the job and the task is to look at the smiles and on the faces of our student athletes. They not only get it in the classroom, but they are doing an excellent job on and off the field.
One of the events that we had the pleasure of being a part of, and it was another inaugural thing for Tuskegee, was that first night game at Abbott Memorial Stadium. Talk about that as an event, because that thing, you put it out there as a scenario of let's make this a mini homecoming. Boy, they sure did make it a mini homecoming. People just really showed up for that.
Well, we have passionate fans. Our alums are passionate about Tuskegee University. And to have the vision to bring to fruition the night game, that it's been dark so long, here at Tuskegee in reference to playing a night game at home for the powers to be, the previous administration, Dr. Morris, and then you take the Board of Trustees and then our current president, Dr. Brown. The support has been so remarkable, man. It's you can't ask for a better place, ask for a better institution. For me, I'm very passionate about making sure everybody buy tickets. So we're going to always.
You think?
Yeah, we're going to always say that. But always supporting the program, not just by word of mouth, but by action. And we have a lot of our fans that are really showing the action that they support our student athletes. And so that night game was huge. On national television, you guys did the audio, but on national television for the world to see Tuskegee Cleve Abbott Memorial Alumni Stadium at night, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, just really a sight to behold, and a couple of opportunities to display the ability of those lights with them flashing on and off. So it was a really good display for Tuskegee to really celebrate coming out of the darkness, as you referenced, and into the light for football on the campus. As this athletic season really gets underway, we did a little preview in one of our pregame shows with you driving one of the buses. And then we've had a couple of football games where they've already been carried out. And what's something like that mean to the program? Not only just in terms of transportation itself, but just another real strong facelift for athletics overall.
Well, the wheels on the bus go round and round, Charles. And for us as an institution, we're the standard. We set the standard. We are the standard. And when we roll into competition or to our opponent's house, we want to be recognized. We want to be well known because we are Tuskegee. But it also put a lot of spirit, bring the spirit to our student athletes that with pride and dignity and of a university that give them the best resources or the best experience while they're here as students. And, to see the buses with the leather seats, the great televisions, the air conditioning, the trays and overhead compartments. So our student athletes, they love the buses. They are so in love with our buses. And our Board of Trustees and our President and Administration, they are supporting us to add more fleets. We just had delivery of 2 vans, for our athletic department. Man, our donors has been great. You guys allude to our TNT, our Yellowwood, all of our donors that does a great job in supporting, and our alums does a great job of supporting. Majority of them supporting our student athletes and supporting the mission. The landscape NCAA has changed. The NIL, the transfer portal. So we got to keep up with the Joneses, and to keep up with the Joneses, we got to do what's right and do right by these student athletes. We want to keep them here. We don't want them to have the notation of transferring out of here because the lack thereof. And that's what we're trying to make sure that we're doing everything humanly possible to keep them, with their mind set on getting a great education from Tuskegee University, but also having a great experience as a student athlete here.
Yeah, I know that's really a big thing that you talk about the standards on the field and off the field. That's the marquee that Tuskegee's really been known for and continuing to grow in that aspect in terms of your leadership and the president's. Let's talk about homecoming coming up. Anything special that we're going to be looking for at homecoming this year other than what we always see, just a robust bunch of people coming in for that event? I know this year is going to be slightly different in terms of how we manage the crowd on campus.
Well, for me, I'm mindful of saying it's going to be huge. It's going to be big. And so it's just, homecoming is for our alums. They are coming back, for our institution, for many of our former student athletes, our alumni. They are going to be here. They're going to all rally. They're all going to come here. It changed a little bit. A lot has changed. A lot of parameters are in place in reference to parking, in reference to how we're doing with trying to get your tickets in advance and making sure, everything is on point when you come here to enjoy the festivity and enjoy homecoming. we can all enjoy ourselves, at a safe manner. And that's what we're trying to really, really preach as an institution, in spite of what happened last year. We're just trying to get get everything in place for us to have a successful homecoming and for everyone to enjoy homecoming.
And really had a kind of a mini look at that from the night that we had the light celebration at the stadium. The parking model was in effect for that. And all the words that I got from people that were parking at the designated lots and coming on campus, they thought it was a breeze. They compared it to what they would be used to if they got on campus and got stuck for a long time and couldn't move it.
Yeah. So the thing is, the bus, we just really, for me to give a shout out to Macon County Board of Education, Dr. Williams, all the bus drivers here in Macon County. That's the family, that's the atmosphere that we have. The city of Tuskegee, the chief of police, all the police officers in the city, Macon County Sheriff Department, and then our government officials, Mayor Haygood, all the city councilmen, the commissioners. There was a team affair when we tried to put all this together. We are one Tuskegee. Dr. Morris used to say that a lot. We are one Tuskegee. So this is what we're all about. We're a family, and we try to keep it that way and try to stay that way. And so for us to not get upset, let's just find the common ground to work together, because you can't please everybody. We know that, but we're all trying to make sure we are providing a safe haven for our students first, and also providing a safe haven for our alums when they come on campus, and to enjoy themselves. So that's what homecoming is about. But we're going to do it together.
I like the comments on that. Just finally, before we let you go, we know that this Saturday is Military Appreciation Weekend, and we got Fort Valley coming in for a football game. Any thoughts about just this whole model on the military? This is our second time doing Military Appreciation Weekend.
Well, first, for our military veteran, our military personnel, we love them. We want to honor them. We want to give them recognition that this is their day. This is the weekend that we set aside for military appreciation, for their mission coming to the game, being honored, being supported, being recognized for their years of service and their dedication to being in the military. So serving our country. So it gets no better than that, Charles. And then all the planes and all the flyovers and everything, because you think about Tuskegee and the Tuskegee Airmen. Sure. We that partnership and keeping it together. Thanks to you as well, doing an awesome job bringing it to us last year with that partnership, and then bringing it back this year, and also having an open house, for our prospective students coming to Tuskegee University and getting a chance to witness, what if you want to go in aviation, where you want to go in, engineering, and what Dr. Griffin has done to keep the enrollment growing, meeting enrollment, meeting those numbers every year, because and all of that happens because of what we do as a team, and you have really bought the military appreciation, having that for us for this game and coming up. And so we just want to salute our military, our veterans in this game.
Should be a great weekend on tap for it, and including that and homecoming. So still a lot on tap as we get through the fall portion of Tuskegee athletics. Right now with 12-8 on the scoreboard, TU getting close to winning this third set and winning this match overall. A.D. Ruffin, always great to have you with us on the broadcast.
Thank you, Charles. This is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Oh, you're trying to take my job, right? A.D. Reginald Ruffin joining us here. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, back on the court, Tuskegee with the 13-8 lead and closing in on the close of this set and match against the Bearcats of Russ College. Russ College, their half of the court now trying to tap it in play, and that one goes off the playing surface, and TU makes it 14-8 after the out-of-bounds tap by the Bearcats. Brantley on the serve. This time she shoots it right into the net on the line drive, and the point over to Russ College. Always good to catch up with A.D. Ruffin, just such an instrumental part. His spirit and his just energy, just a lightning rod, not only for administrators looking at his vision, but just infectious with the student athletes as well. Tap over there by Russ College. Good work on the inside there by Haya Winfield to get that point for them. That'll make it 14-10, TU with the lead. Amari Bankhead to serve for Rust. She returns the favor and nets one on her serve. And that point over to Tuskegee. TU bringing Crawford off the floor, and they'll send Gabriella Jones back to serve. Jones with the serve, nicely done by her. Yeah, she got that one to the base. Hard serve dying on Jalandra Hill, and Hill not able to return it. So Jones coming in, paying dividends already. Jones, the senior from Baltimore, second serve. No, it's another good serve by her again. Just comes in and calmly shrugs her shoulders, saying, I could do this all day. TU leads at 17-10. And Jones again to serve it. Ooh. And she's got the hat trick. 3 serves unreturned in a row by Gabriella Jones. Jones only in 6 sets played up to this point. And another serve, this time Russ College able to keep it in play. They'll push it over. TU on their side of the net. And push right back over. Good defensive work by Morris. TU with a set at the net now. Save by Williams. Russ College. Now they'll push it over. Soft tap by Morris. TU at the net, their side. Kill shot. Blocked at the base. Good job by Hill for Rust. Now they'll have to push, and they do. TU trying to set it at the net, but got it over. Good one-handed stab there by Coleman. Coleman with a line drive off of the hands of Williams, and TU with a tough point there, but they somehow come away with it. The save dig really instrumental in that for TU. There you see going down to the floor, that was Lawrence that got it back in the play for Tuskegee, and they were able to finish that point as a result. 19-10, TU leads. Across the floor and this side of the net, Russ College not able to get it across the net, and the point to Tuskegee. 20-10. Gabriella Jones celebrating her fine work serving for TU. Last 5 points have come as a result of her starting play. 3 of those were unreturned serves by her, and the other 2 are just hard-earned plays by Tuskegee to get those 2 points. And TU leads it 20-10. First set 25-15, second set 25-13. TU trying to close out this match with Russ College. Last time they will meet them this season, as TU will go into all conference play except for Tougaloo still on their schedule. But the brunt of that schedule just in front of Coach Pam Perkins and Tuskegee Volleyball. Good start for them at 3-1, about to be 4-1 if they can close it out here. As they look to the conference cluster, the first of the season. After the match on Claflin on tomorrow, we'll have that coverage for you on GTSN, and then it's down to Albany. So Jones continuing to serve. Good push there. Russ got to really battle to get that one back. They were able to dig it out and get it across the net. Set at the net, and Tuskegee trying to go behind to get it into Cyan Sprinkle. But Cyan was circling back to the inside. So the miscue on that point belongs to Rust, and it's 20-11. Morris on the serve. TU setting in the middle now. Coleman, kill shot, blocked back over. Good work by Hill. TU again. This one tapped over, can't keep it alive. Cyan down near the bottom of the net. Thought that volleyball was going to be in a strike zone, but instead it was down near her waistline and couldn't get it over the net. And Russ College with the point. Morris with the serve. Now they got it across. But a good diving stop there by Rust in the person of Demarica Parker, and TU now on their side. Coleman with the kill, but Kayla pushes that one off the surface, and the point to Rust. 20-13. TU leads. Cameron Morris serving for Rust College. Middle set for TU now. Lunge on a save by Rust. They'll have to push it over this time. Blocked at the net. Good job there up front by Sprinkle. Nice save by Coleman. Now a set, push over, and Rush pushing back. Good save by Brantley. One-handed push at the net by Sprinkle. That didn't work. And the point over to Russ College. That'll make it 20-14 as Morris continues to serve. Middle set, TU. Coleman, kill shot, nicely done. Blocked it off for Connor. And Hill trying to come in, but neither able to keep it in play. TU needed a point badly there, and they got it from Coleman as they set her backside. A ricochet out of bounds, and TU with a 21-14 lead. Sonny Dillahunt Need now on the serve for the Golden Tigers. Line drive into the net, the point back over to Russ College. The freshman from Fort Worth, the junior from Fort Worth, Texas, not able to get that one over. That'll make it 21-15. Connor with the serve. Middle set here. Tap over. Good lunge by Morris to keep it alive, and they tap it over. Aviana Williams found some space and able to get that one addressed right between front and back line for the point. Highest point production for Rust with 16 in this third set. TU with a 20-16 lead. TU pushing over. Rust on the kill shot blocked. Good job by Edwards to keep it alive. Now across the floor, good shot there coming in from Jordan Jones, or Brianna Crawford, I beg your pardon, and Brianna, the senior, able to find some space for the point. Backside shot by Herb, ricocheted and bounced off of a couple of Rust players at the net. Finds the court, and TU finds itself 3 points away from the win. Serve, good job on the low line drive serve by Greenwich. Asa Greenwich, the senior from Lakewood, California, just creasing over the net with that serve to make it 23-16. Greenwich again. Good serve. Hill has to retreat. Now they'll push it across. TU, middle of the floor. Backside set, kill shot, saved at the base by Hill on the Rust side of the net. Now Morris pushes back over. Edwards sets it middle for TU. Tap over, that one's underneath the net by Crawford, and the point over to Rust College. TU had it set in the middle, just did not get that assist attempt high enough. 23-17. Michael Floyd out on the floor for Coach Perkins. Serve over, TU on their side now. Kill shot, nicely done by Lauren Kennedy. Lauren quiet for most of this third set, but able to find the space there to take TU to just 1 point away from the match against Rust College. It'll be Edwards, the junior, to serve. Chloe on the serve. Push over, maybe out of bounds, and it is. TU will win it 24-17 in the third set, or 25-17 over the Bearcats of Rust College to close out the match. TU wins the first set 25-15, the second 25-13, and they close it in the third 25-17 over Rust College. Rust College leaves Chappie James Center, still in search of his first win of the season at 0-13, and the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee with the win. They go 2-4-1 on the campaign. So congratulations to Tuskegee and head coach Pamela Perkins. They will meet Claflin here tomorrow inside Chappie James Arena, and of course we'll have that coverage for you right here on GTSN. That'll do it for our coverage here from Chappie James here on this Monday night. TU winners over the Bearcats of Rust College in volleyball action, 25-15, 25-13, and 25-17. It's Claflin here tomorrow for volleyball action with us on GTSN. Special thanks to our entire production crew for our coverage here of volleyball action. And we'll see you right back here tomorrow on GTSN as TU takes on Claflin. Make sure you make your plans to join us then. Until then, Charles Watt on behalf of all of us here at GTSN saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.